Hello and welcome back to some more Tears of the Kingdom. So last time we got some more shrines and we got some more stamina. There's one thing that I'm really just slightly confused about though. So we dropped down from the Temple of Time right there, right? The gliders we use don't even have enough usability to get down to the Temple of Time before they run out of juice or whatever and fall. So there's no way they're getting to that unless there's a way to make them last longer. Or, more preferably, if we get a paraglider. Please, I want my paraglider. Is that a mimic? No, I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell. Oops. Okay. No. Oops. Eileen Pinecone. Grows on trees found all over Hyrule. It contains oil and burns well. Throw it into a fire to increase the intensity of the flame. Really? Okay. I don't understand how there's a current in this tiny lake. But sure. Come on. Some balm flowers. Cool. No way. Link? Mr. Link? Is that really you? Where have you been? No one's seen you or Princess Hilda since you went under the castle to investigate the gloom. And that's when the castle rose into the air. Everyone's been so worried about both of you. Purah has barely slept. She's been trying to figure out where you two went. At the moment, Purah should be in that building with the telescope. Please hurry there now. She'll want to know you're all right. Okay. So maybe not as much time has passed as I thought. In which case, maybe the whole holes in the ground thing happened before we went to investigate the gloom. So those balloon things that fell from the sky are called Zonai devices. There's still so much we don't know about them. But trust my boss, Purah, to take a thing we know so little about and turn it into something useful. She's the sharpest person in Hyrule. A creative genius. Are you part of Hudson Construction? Ah, what a fine afternoon. Hey you, where have you been? Head of Purah Development. Yeah. Don't answer that. Tell me later. For now, you should hurry and go talk to Purah. She's been in a tizzy ever since you and the princess disappeared. She's in the building with the telescope up on the second floor. Go see her and give her some peace of mind, will you? Okay. We'll talk to her and then maybe we can talk to everyone else. What? Pose? Okay. Oh, there's literally stairs.
What?
That hair, those eyes. Doc.
Oh.
Dr. Purah. The swordsman has returned. You're Joshua.
Okay. Now where have you been? Linky, you're not a ghost, are you? Hey. That looks interesting. Phew. One step at a time. What exactly happened? So when you and Princess Zelda go beneath Hyrule Castle, you discover a mysterious mummy which suddenly reanimates. Then Zelda falls into a fissure and vanishes. That must have been when the castle rose and the ruins fell. Then, later, you wake up on a sky island, saved by the arm that was stuck to the mummy. You get the Purah pad from an unusual creature, and learn that your new arm belonged to someone named Rauru. The Master Sword disappears. You hear the princess's voice, and find your way here. Huh?
Then,
What?
are you saying you came from up there? This Rauru you met, I think that's what the first king of Hyrule was named. Are they one and the same? So much of this doesn't make sense yet. But I'm certain that mummy you found under the castle must be related to the upheaval. Okay. Can we get the timeline, please? The castle rising up, the ruins falling down from the sky. The mummy must be connected to it somehow.
Ah.
Okay, the yeah. Okay, so yeah, of course the uprising is when the castle rose up. So when that happened, it's the same time when all the holes appeared in the ground. Makes sense, I suppose. Well, with everything falling out of the sky. Who knows where the stuff in the sky came from, though? Maybe it came from high up in the atmosphere or something. Anyway, so then... But then they had enough time to set up all of this to investigate it while we were healing up in the sky island or whatever. So how long have we been out? Not as long as I was thinking maybe we were, but... And then there's the most important detail of all. You're sure you heard the princess speak to you, and she gave you a clear message to find her? If that truly was the princess, then that means she's alive. Maybe she's trapped beneath the castle and needs help. That settles it. I know you only just returned, Link, but I need you to meet with the search party up by Hyrule Castle. They've been searching tirelessly for you two. The captain in charge of the search is named Haz. Work with him to find the princess as quickly as you can.
Yes.
I know that mummy may still be lurking somewhere around there, which is concerning to say the least, but we have more immediate problems to deal with right now. I'm counting on you, Linky. Oh, character profiles. The highest authority on ancient technology. She has served Princess Zelda's family for much of her life and has worked with the princess to research the Zonai civilization. Most recently, they started an investigation into the outbreak of gloom. She has used herself as a test subject in her experiments, Despite being over a century in age, she reversed her aging to the extreme and actually looked like a child not too long ago. Right. Okay. Zelda. The heir to a power that imprisons darkness, she sacrificed her freedom over 100 years ago to keep Calamity Ganon sealed away and prevent him from further destroying Hyrule. After Link helped free her from that long duty, she committed herself to rebuilding and restoring Hyrule, but has now gone missing. Robbie, an engineer whose eccentric style adds a lot to his reputation as a wild genius. He once helped Link from his research facility at the Akala Ancient Tech Lab. Since then, he's moved to the Hatano Ancient Tech Lab to help Purah develop the Purah pad. Robbie thinks he did much of the work on the device, so he is a bit grumbly that it's not named after him. Rauru, someone who shares a name with the first king of Hyrule, he claimed the strange arm Link finds himself with was once his, before he disappeared, leaving more questions than answers. He also said that he'd learned of Link's existence from Princess Zelda. Okay. Poor Princess Zelda, all alone beneath the castle with that creepy mummy. I don't even know what I'd do if it were me down there. Just thinking about it gives me the willies. Swordsman, you gotta rescue Princess Zelda.
What?
Poor Princess Zelda. Okay. If the princess really did tell you to find her, then you better do so, and quickly. Captain Haas has been leading a search below Hyrule Castle. Talk to him to see how you can help out. You must reach the princess quickly if she's there. I'm counting on you, Link. Whoa. Yeah, clearly they had a lot of time to build all of this. At some point. Wow. Ew. Indeed. A stairway leading deep beneath Hyrule Castle has been discovered. Even Princess Zelda didn't know about it, so it seems safe to assume it's a secret removed even from royal legend. We have confirmed that gloom emanates from that location, meaning something down there must be causing it. I appointed Princess Zelda and Link to investigate. Actually, it would be more accurate to say that Princess Zelda volunteered for the job before I had the chance. I know beyond a doubt there is no team more qualified for such a task, and yet I can't escape this feeling of dread. I've decided to store this diary in 4 volumes. That way, if a nosy someone reads it, they'll only have a quarter of it. Such ideas are the fruits of genius. As for the first one, I think I'll entrust it to who else but Impa. Speaking of Impa, she's had a cute habit of hiding important items underneath things ever since she was a child. I have a fond memory of when she forgot about a hidden steamed bun beneath a cushion and then sat on it, squashed flat. Diaries are flat to begin with, but as they are more important than a bun, I hope she finds a better hiding spot than a cushion. You know, if you don't want people reading the rest of the diary, maybe you should not, give hints. But that's neither here nor there. Well, I'll remember, or I'll try to remember, to look for a diary next time I see Impa. Hey you, do you have any idea how worried we've been? So that's the arm, huh? I overheard Purah talking about it. I see, yeah, that's pretty weird, alright. Nope, now's not the time for distractions. That's got to wait until later. Anyway, I hear you've got yourself the Purah pad now. You know, that Purah pad of yours can get a lot more powerful. I know it's real potential. I've got big plans for that device, but first I need to help Joshua with her investigation into the depths. But then, I will head back to the lab in Hateno Village to resume my research. So once I'm able to finish up here, you should join me there. Okay, so we can get some upgrades to the Purah pad once the investigation here is complete. So I guess we just need to progress the quest line in order to gain access to that. Yeah. How should I build it? Carson, sorry I'm a bit busy with work right now. Link! Wow, what a relief. I was seriously worried about you. Where have you been anyway? Sorry for the excitement. I'm just happy you're back. I've been sorting out whether or not I can build a mini stable in Lookout Landing. Lester has come here to care for the horses, so it'd help him out a lot if he had a proper stable. The project would likely take me a while to complete, but once it's done, you'll be able to take full advantage, Link. At where? Oh, I didn't catch that. Oh, I don't know. I'll probably just run into it. Jumbo, it's so great. It's just so great. This Hyena armor series has caught your eye too? The design is so cool. It fits like a glove. It's popular with travelers too, which means it's a must for adventuring. At that price, I can afford it if I sell off my ore.
Hey?
Mubs. Hey, welcome. It's your first time at my store, right? It's the only place to shop here on Lookout Landing. I know it looks a little thrown together, but I stock a nice selection of goods. I ran a store back in my hometown, so I hope it will support my place here. Your hometown? I come from a small fishing town called Lurelin Village. It's way to the south, on the southeastern corner of Hyrule. Used to be a peaceful place too, until then the pirates arrived. I used to run the village's general store, but when those pirates arrived, I had to grab all the goods I could carry and run. I don't know how it's going there now. I hope I can return someday, but for now, I'll just keep selling as much stuff as I can. Please, let me know if there's anything you'd like. That's fine. It's been a pleasure doing business with you. Anything else you need? Goodbye. How much does this cost? 130, 120, 70. That is significantly less expensive than it was. Okay. see how I only have one rupee. I have more than that, right? I had like, didn't I have like, yeah, I have opals and stuff. Okay, well. Scorpus, glad to have you back, Link. My name is Scorpus. I've been charged with managing Lookout Landing. If you have any questions about the place at any at all, come right to me. I will answer as best I can. Now please, allow me to open up the emergency shelter. The what?
You!
Hey, it's me, open up! Wow, I could have just completely missed that. This underground vault used to be an emergency shelter for the royal family. Now we're making constant use of it. Feel free to make yourself at home in our vault. Use any equipment you want. Oh, hey. Okay, well. Oh, this is the dude we did that one shrine quest with, right? So you're Link, huh? Some of the soldiers were just telling me. As a simple man from Wherein, I'm a little starstruck. We don't see a lot of celebrities back home. Wherein? Wherein? I swear, isn't this the guy that, the one where you have to both, like, kneel down in order to open up the shrine? Anyway, Lurlin Village. It's a fishing town in East Necluda, far to the southeast. Used to be a popular resort thanks to its sandy white beaches and gorgeous views of the sparkling sea. Then we got attacked by pirates. Now no one's living there, let alone running the shops. But listen to me getting all gloomy. There is an upside. If not for the pirates, my wife and I wouldn't have come here. I should just shut my trap and enjoy the charms of Lookout Landing. I might ask the monster control crew if they can deal with the pirates in my village. So the pirates are monsters? If that's the case, we might be able to do something about it. Atmos. Oh, it's you, Link. Pardon me for being lost in my work here. This map tends to get all my attention. Are you interested in the different people of Hyrule and where they live? That's my entire field of study. When I'm out on a deployment with the monster control crew, I spend hours poring over our maps. As such, I'm the most knowledgeable in Lookout Landing about Hyrule's various peoples and our towns and villages. It's various peoples? Aside from us Hylians, there are 4 other peoples here in Hyrule. The Rito, Goron, Zoro, and Gerudo. Each live in a different area and have their own unique traits, whether it's soaring the sky or feasting on rocks. We Hylians also live in villages that reflect our unique cultures. The Sheikah are renowned for their wisdom. In fact, our most prolific researchers are among them. The leader of Lookout Landing, Purah, is from the Sheikah tribe. Hyrule has 8 major places that its various peoples call home. Lookout Landing is located here in central Hyrule. That's Rito. Up northwest, there's Rito. Yep. And that's the Gerudo. Yeah. And that's the Goron City. Yep. Yeah, that's, I call, Terrytown. Yeah, we should check up on Terrytown. Zora's Domain, yeah. cluster of Hylian villages. These are within an area called Necluda. I always used to mispronounce that word as Nucleda for some reason. Within that cluster, you'll find Kakariko Village, where the Sheikah live. Here, the village leader is quite lovely. If you're seeking a tranquil spot, Hateno Village is worth a visit. Also here, it's become Hyrule's center of fashion. Yeah, that's where you dye your clothes. Does that make sense? In Breath of the Wild. Finally, there's Lurelin Village. It's a wonderful getaway destination. Many of the aforementioned towns and villages have been deeply affected by the upheaval. If removing even a fraction of the monsters helps soothe the peoples of Hyrule, then that's what we'll do. Our monster control crew is on patrol each day, gathering information from everyone, everywhere. What about you? I work with the monster control crew. We're tasked with protecting everyone from monsters. There's been an uptick in their population since the upheaval. But I'm not really the most skilled in combat. Yeah, okay. People keep talking about the upheaval as if it's a while ago, which clearly it probably is, but I'd like to know how long. But I'm not, yeah, okay. So instead I use my knowledge of the areas to help determine where we should make deployments. There's been an increase in the number of unfamiliar monsters since the upheaval as well. Be careful out there. I have noticed that.
Oh.
Oh hey, is that you, Link? I've been nosed down, so I don't know what's happening around me half the time. This is pretty involved, so I'm going to keep sitting here while I wrench on this. You might have heard, but when the upheaval happened, all of the weapons decayed. I poured so much energy into trying to fix them, but it's been no use. Decayed? Yeah. Just before the upheaval, gloom began pouring out of the ground. It clung to the weapons, pulsing as if alive. We watched as the weapons rotted to pieces right before our eyes. It was all pretty wild, and I don't understand how it happened. At a time when Hyrule Castle can float, I've given up trying to make sense of most things. Oh yeah, in case nobody has mentioned yet, you're welcome to the weapons over there. Though they probably won't be much use to you since they're, you guessed it, decayed.
Oh.
Hey, are you new here? You may scoff, but I know a fresh face when I see one. I can say that because I'm a newcomer too. My name's Bermano, and they put me in charge of cooking for some reason. I want to say something fancy like, for today's menu, we have a fruit and mushroom mix that'll rev you right up. Yeah, I was really looking forward to saying that, but I'm plumb out of apples. If I don't have my most important ingredient, say goodbye to rich, full flavor. My nose is detecting an aroma, a sweet, tangy, pleasant aroma. Could it be? Do you have an apple? Take this. Wow, you're really generous. I'm giving you first crack at some grub. Hold on a sec. I'm calling it Bermano's Special Fruit and Mushroom Mix. Looks tasty, doesn't it? I'd like to make a big deal out of it, but anyone can make it. All you need is an apple, a mushroom, and a pot. You should try making some. Today in the Lucky Clover Gazette, mysterious shrines appear all over the world overnight. Shrines appear everywhere due to shifts caused by the upheaval. With Purah as their leader, the Zonai survey team begins thorough investigations the world over. Huh. Guess this paper is a little old. How old? Remnants from the Zonai civilization have started popping up all over. This calls for the Zonai survey team. Well, it should call for that, but instead they've got me hanging out here until further notice. I even spent loads of hours memorizing everything in the Zonai Survey Team book over there. Guess the best thing to do now is to stay on top of the news in each region. So I'm even more prepared when the call comes. Freezing temperatures bring feathery shivers to Rito. The Rito are all over the newspaper lately. They live out in the Hebra region, if I recall. It's in the snowfields of northwest Hyrule. Some surveyors grouse about going there because of how cold it is, when all they need to do is bring proper gear and supplies for cold resistance and go to the Rito Inn to sleep on a luxurious, fluffy down bed. I know it's important to be on standby here, but I wish they'd send me out on a survey already. It's the same Hyrulean script, and yet it's so different from our modern language. I still have a lot to learn. Don't tell me. Based on your stature, physique, and distinctive right arm, you must be Link. Am I right? Purah has told me so much about you. Wow. Really, she gets around. We just barely told her. I'm Wordsworth. My research specialty is ancient Hyrulean. And by ancient Hyrulean, I don't mean the text found in the Ring ruins, but something different. It's what we call the language used at the time of Hyrule's founding. Our modern language is built on that foundation. These books here are written in the ancient tongue. They'd look like gibberish to your average Hyrulean. Are you curious about ancient Hyrulean? I don't have anything to show you as things stand now, but I'm sure I'll someday have results posted and ready for all to see at the lab in Kakariko Village. Lab, huh? Read the Zonai Survey's Team's 3 big ideas. Surveying shrines. The mysterious ruins that appeared due to the upheaval with strange dome-like protrusions we're calling shrines. They are believed to be from the Zonai civilization, but exact details regarding these shrines are unknown. When observing shrines as well as fallen ruins, take note of their shape, the sky above, and the surrounding environment. Okay. Is that a missing persons poster for Princess Zelda? Large holes appeared all over the world after the upheaval. They released gloom and are known as chasms. Gloom is physically harmful to people. Direct contact should be avoided. Pardon me. If the effects of gloom are making you feel ill, evacuate from the chasm immediately. Before entering any chasm, be sure to ask permission from Joshua, the leader of the chasm surveys. We of the Zonai Survey Team were founded and tasked by Princess Zelda to study ruins and ancient documents. Through the lens of archaeological understanding, it is her hope that we will uncover the deep history of Hyrule. Due to the upheaval, many ruins from the Zonai civilization came crashing down from the sky. We have known very little of the Zonai, but we may now have evidence that their culture once flourished in the sky above. Our chief executive is Taro, the first individual in the world to find a clue to deciphering Zonai scripts. Our current surveys are wholly focused on learning more about the Zonai civilization. Research results are shared out to specialists at the base in Kakariko Village. Okay. So, alright. Some decayed swords are available somewhere. Okay, so we can sleep there.
Oh.
Link, right? You really are that Link guy, aren't you? I heard folks talking about you, and your face matches the one on the poster. Oh, sorry, you wanted a bed, yeah? You can go ahead and take whatever empty bed you like. Nappin's sleep talking is particularly audible here, so you probably want to bed a little further from him. His physical condition has been deteriorating ever since he investigated one of the chasms. That's despite how long he's been back, which has been quite a while. He still hasn't made much of a recovery. Chasms? The upheaval created massive openings across the land known as chasms. In fact, there's one nearby just beneath Hyrule Castle, and another to the south of Lookout Landing. But if you go plumbing those depths, you'll come across plenty of gloom. You touch that stuff, and your health will take a turn for the worse. Anyway, there's a young girl named Joshua who's been heading up investigations into the chasms. Despite her age, she's been leading the charge. Pretty remarkable, if you ask me. Oh, hey.
Oh.
Hey, I know that face. And any face I know is the face of a friend. Please, Link, help yourself to anything in this shelter. It's all yours to use as you see fit. But don't you dare go making a mess of this place and kicking up dust. I spend so much time cleaning in here, and there's still endless amounts of dust. Where does all this dust even come from, anyway? You know, that's a question of life. Boko Reaper. An average sword used largely by travelers. The blade has decayed, but it can still serve its purpose. An average sword used largely by travelers. The blade has decayed, but it can still serve its purpose. Okay. What? Is that really you? Link, you've returned. It's such a relief to see that you're safe. Oh, let me introduce myself. I'm Grollins, head of the monster control crew. It's our job to keep the monsters at bay as best we can throughout Hyrule. But aside from that, we've been assisting in the search for Princess Zelda, whose whereabouts are unknown. I'm glad you've returned safely, but I'm gravely concerned about the princess. I'm holding out hope that the monster control crew brings back good news. They're searching the castle for her now. Searching the castle? Purah has given us orders to search thoroughly around Hyrule Castle. That's where we last had contact with Princess Zelda, so it seems the best starting point in the search. Anyway, Purah enlisted our monster control crew to help out, so that's where our efforts are currently focused. Monster control crew? Yes. It's a group of volunteers who've joined together to defend the people from the onslaught of monsters. However, Purah has asked for our aid with a more pressing matter now. She's asked us to help in searching the castle. I was just debating whether or not to add reinforcements. But if you're joining the search, Link, I can keep our forces on standby. I don't know about that. We didn't do so hot last time we went over to the castle. If you head to the castle, you'll run into Haas and the advanced party, who will probably be just as surprised to see you. I'd be up for talking about hero stuff anytime that I'm not on a mission. What? I'm not trying to talk to you. Shh. Wait, sorry, Master Swordsman. I'm glad you've returned safely, but I'm gravely... Right. Oh. Grollins is just going to... respond. That's just gonna... Okay. Got it. Thank you. Okay, so the headpiece is 70 rupees.
Oh.
just sell all this stuff, yeah.
Oh.
I didn't mean to. Oh, now I can sell. Why couldn't I sell that before? Well, I'm gonna hold off on selling that because traditionally that's been used also for upgrades, so let's sell 3 of these.
Oh. Oh.
Oh. That was really a hodgepodge of different designs. What is...
Oh.
Aja. Hi, sorry, but I'm busy at the moment, so I'll have to talk to you between my swings. You never know when monsters will pop up, so I take my training very seriously. You might have noticed, but each sword handles differently, so it's wise to try different types to get used to the feel. If you know their handling and practice plenty, the fact that they're decayed won't matter so much. What? Okay, that must be for later. Okay. Who else, if anyone, have we not talked to? Oh! That's what this place is. Also, I just saw a shooting star. Oh, Link. It really is you. I heard you'd returned. I wanted to come see you for myself, but I couldn't bring myself to bother you. Are you leaving for now? Word has it that Rito Village up north is going through a terrible cold snap. I'm talking the kind of freezing temperatures that snap your strength. Oh, that sap your strength in the blink of an eye.
Oh.
So if you go there, you may want to bring foods or elixirs that will warm you up. Huh. Okay. Well... do you have a fire around here?
Yo. Ah.
Oh,
Yo.
need... what's the latest? What have I seen or heard? Someone must need something.
Ah.
I don't think there's anything that we need help with currently. I'm sure that's because you're here now, Link. So thank you for checking in with us here at the fort. I know you're busy. I'll be here at my post, awaiting Princess Zelda in the meantime. So if you need anything, you know where to find me.
Oh.
Purah turned Lookout Landing into the central base for coordinating efforts to find Princess Zelda. Originally, she established this fort to study the gloom that started seeping from Hyrule Castle. Only researchers and members of the Zonai survey team worked here, but once the princess went missing, everyone wanted to help, so they've been coming in ever since. We're like one big growing family. I need equipment. Lookout Landing was built on top of the royal family's emergency shelter. We don't have much equipment in there, but we do have essentials like beds and a cooking pot. Feel free to use those. If you need armor or cooking ingredients for your travels, you'll find all that at Mub's shop up here. Right. So there's a cooking pot that I just somehow... Oh yeah, it's right there, huh? Alright, yes. I'm gonna do some 2s and some 1s as well. Okay, let's make some, yeah. Let's make some, cold resistance, just in case. Um... Yeah, let's, excuse me, let's, make some, ooh. Yeah. Some stealth up. Could help. Stamina recovery elixir. Oops. I was trying to cook, not throw them onto the ground. Oh boy. Okay, one at a time. Okay. Increase movement speed. Five minutes of double. Yeah. Okay, we've cooked a decent amount of food. All right, let's sleep until the morning. Wow, that dude just is always asleep. Okay, well, this is gonna have to, I think, do it for this episode. When we come back next time, we will head over to the next main objective, I think. And, yeah. Actually, we'll cross by this on the way over there. Oops. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Let's just mark all of these. We'll try and do these shrines and get maybe another heart. I keep doing that. Okay. Alright, well, we have 4 shrines we can go look at. We'll get another heart, then we'll go check out the next main objective. How about that? Sounds good to me. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.